So we're finally ready to go buy some cryptos. Now, what we want is we want to find an exchange that accepts regular currency like USD, CAD, Japanese yen, whatever your currency is, so fiat currency, so we can buy those first cryptos. Now, what we've said is that those exchanges are called gateway exchanges. These are two of the most popular gateway exchanges that I know of. Coinbase, I believe, works for, so not all of these gateway exchanges are gonna work for your country. So some of them are only good for, non-US residents. Some of them are only good for residents in Europe. So it depends. So you'd have to check. Coinbase, I believe, is good for Europe, North America, and maybe a few other countries. Quadriga CX, I think, might only be good for Canada. So we're in Canada here, so Quadriga CX is by far the best choice for Canadian residents. This one you might use almost, anywhere else. But if you can't use one of these, a simple Google search will let you know which gateway exchange would be best in your country, right? So I'll go over Coinbase and then we'll check out Quadriga. So Coinbase.com. Okay, so trying to sign in. Let's sign in. Okay, so here, two-step authentication. So let's check out my two-step, let's put it on. So that's the two-step authentication, right? Two-step authentication basically sends you, in this situation, on your phone, a code, so you can put it in and be able to log in. And you verify. Here we go. I was able to log in. Now, this is super important because it keeps your money safe. If somebody has your password, unless they have your phone, they're not going to be able to log into your account and take away your money. Super important. And that code is always regenerated. So even if you have this code from somebody, well, the next time he logs in, Coinbase will send them a new code. So that's something you have to enable on your account. So you see here, I have confirmation your email, add your email, add your phone number. So this enables two-factor authentication. Now, for Coinbase, you can buy Bitcoin, you can buy Bitcoin Cash, you can buy Ethereum, you can buy Ethereum Classic, and you can buy Litecoin. So you have 5 cryptocurrencies, which is for gateway exchanges around the max that you'll have. That's you're not gonna have more than that. I don't have any here. If I want to buy, I need to add a payment method. So they'll tell you, okay, put a credit card or a debit card, and then you can start buying. Now on Coinbase, you cannot sell. So Coinbase actually doesn't have an order book where you post your buys and post your sells and transact with other people. You're transacting with them and they're getting it from the market. So they're like a middleman in a way. That's Coinbase, okay? And you can use it to get your first currencies. Now what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna go on Quadriga because that's the one we use, and we're gonna actually use it to buy our first cryptos. So here we go. So Quadriga CX, I'm already logged in here. Now, the first thing you do on these exchanges is you have to fund your account. You can fund your account with US dollars or Canadian dollars. So if I want to put in some funds, since I'm in Canada, I would click fund my account. It gives me, and a lot of these exchanges will have something similar, options in how I want to fund my account. Okay, so if I want to fund with Interact online, I can instantly fund the account. I can put $4,000 maximum, and they charge me 1.5%. If I do a bank wire, I could put up to $500,000, but it takes 5 business days and it's 1% fee. So you have different options for funding your account. Now, I've already funded the account. I have $377 Canadian. And on this exchange, you can buy Litecoin. Actually, you have them here. So you have, same Litecoin, Ethereum, and Bitcoin. For some reason, they have it as XBT. It's Bitcoin. You see here the logo. And I guess they have some other ones. Bitcoin, BTG, Bitcoin Gold they have here. And BCH, which is Bitcoin Cash. So yeah, they have a few more. So about 5 currencies. So let's say I want to buy some Bitcoin. I go here and I go, so I go on trade. So now I want to buy Bitcoin. Click on trades and look at this. Same thing that I saw on other exchanges. I have the buyers, somebody, and now we're looking at Canadian prices, right? So earlier when we're looking at US prices, it was 7,000 US. Well, with the Canadian exchange rate, it becomes 9,000 Canadian. So prices are different because this is using Canadian dollars and not US dollars, right? So here the prices are 9,400 up to 9,478. That's the highest bidder. And the lowest seller is 9,486. And then goes up from there. And these are the last trades. So this is the time of sales, okay, where we have the last trades coming up. Okay, so let's say I want to use $100 to buy some Bitcoins, and I'll use the rest to buy some Ethereums because I already have 0.1 Bitcoin here. Okay, so I already have 0.1 Bitcoin, which is about 700 US. Okay, so let's say I want to buy 0.1 Bitcoin, and it tells me, okay, so 0.01. I'll buy 0.01. So I'll buy for about $100. Total 94 Canadian, and I have 377. What price do I want to buy at? Well, you know what? Let's put it here. Let's put it with this guy. Let's put it at that price. So 9459.00. Now, here there's somebody who wants to buy 0.08. If I buy, this amount is going to change to 0.09 because I'm going to join him at that price. And okay, so they actually put me just below him. Okay, so for Quadriga, turns out that they don't consolidate both orders. They put them one below the other. In other exchanges, what they'll do is they'll join us together, they'll increase the amount, and they'll write a little 2 on the side to say that there's 2 different people. I guess in this situation not, but you see my order is here. I can cancel this order if I want. Oh, sorry, these were my recent trades. That's trades that I've done. Here is the last trade. So this is the actual time and sales. Okay, apologies for that. Okay, so now my open orders. I have this open order here to buy. You know what? I don't want to wait. I just want to buy it. I don't want to wait here. So I'm just going to cancel this order. You see it's canceled. And I'm just going to buy from this guy. Or I can put a price just above him. I can say I want to buy my 0.01 at a price above him. And so I'll put 9479. And that would be above his price. So I would go here. And I'm the first one in line. So if a seller comes in, I'll buy. I'm the first buyer. Any seller who comes in is going to sell to me first, right? Now, sellers are here, and on gateway exchanges, there's not that much action. There's not that much people buying and selling. Most people are going to be buying and selling on regular exchanges where there's a lot more currencies and whatnot. People usually buy here and then transfer their coins out. So you know what? I'm not going to wait here. Usually on regular exchanges, if you're waiting on the bid, it would be very quickly to get filled. But in this situation, I'm going to cancel my order, just buy here so we can get going. So I'll buy my 0.01 and I'll put a price above this price. So I'll put 948, whatever, 7. And I'll get that price, right? Buy up, and I just got filled. So I see here that I just bought 0.01 at this price, which is the price that I saw for that amount. So now I have some more Bitcoins. Here when I check, now I have, instead of 0.1, I have 0.11. Now, you know what? I also want to buy some Ethereum here. So I have to select Ethereum here. Ethereum. So Ethereum is 392 and 394. I'll just buy from here right away because I want to buy quickly. So how much can I get for that? Oh, so if I click on it, they give you the max amount. So I can buy maximum 0.7166 if I buy at that price. Now there's only 0.12 here. right? And I want to buy 0.71. So if I buy here, I'm only going to be able to buy the 0.12, and then the remaining part of my order is going to go on the bid side. And I'll be waiting here to get the remaining. So let's give it a shot. I buy, so I bought partially, and then the rest is open here as I want to buy. So if I check here, I still have this amount remaining to buy. And my order is here. And now, since the next seller is at 395.99, I'll have to wait until he sells to me or somebody else comes in and sells to me, right? If I don't want to wait, I can cancel this order and buy and, increase my price and just get it at that price. Again, usually I would wait and get my fill at a good price. I don't want to just buy aggressively, especially that there are fees in trading. So Quadriga, for example, charges a fee every time you trade of 0.5%, which is huge. And gateway exchanges are going to have huge fees like that. Other exchanges are going to have lower fees, and we'll get into that later on. But yeah, so you see here in my trades, I bought the 0.12, and then the remaining is still here. So I'm going to cancel this, and I'm just going to buy it at 395.99. So I'll get the remaining, and I'll buy it here, and bam, I bought the rest. So now I bought this amount of Ethereum, and I can check here that I have this amount of Bitcoins now, and this amount of Ethereum, so 0.1190 Bitcoins and 0.7101 Ethereum. So great, I just bought my first cryptos, right, on this gateway exchange. Now, we can't really do anything with it now. What we're going to do in the next lectures is we're going to start transferring these coins to our wallets, because right now our money is on the exchange's wallet. So this exchange, they have their own wallets, and they created an account with me, for me, and they told me how much I have in their wallet, but it's theirs. I don't have access to it. So if they get hacked, if the owner decides to steal our money, whatever it is, they have access to it. And I don't want that. I don't want to just leave my money there. I don't want to trust them, right? Because Quadriga is a centralized company. It's a company, right? So what I'm going to do is we're going to transfer these coins out to our wallets. Then we're going to send them to some other exchanges that are not gateway exchanges, where we can buy a lot of these other more interesting coins. All right? So I'll see you guys in the next lecture.